Artie, Zen. Yeah. Look, we're just gonna throw some bars in, have a bit of a laugh, have some fun. Hope you guys like it. Much love. You know it is. Come on, you ones.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Ultra Hammers on this Wednesday evening, stroke Thursday morning. And I'm joined as usual by the esteemed guest, Cieran. How are you, buddy?
G'day, Cieran. Very nice. It's nice, cool, beautiful morning, sir. About 7 degrees, and hitting 20 today. Lovely sunny day. Nothing like the amazing heat you're going through over there, apparently, so everyone dying and spluttering about, going, what the fuck's this? Man. But yeah, you're doing well.
But we get a certain amount of sunshine every year. Nobody's ready for it. We get a certain amount of rain every year. Nothing's ready for it. We get floods and all sorts. Stupid, really. This country cannot deal with a change of weather. Ridiculous.
Yeah, the 30 degrees plus is a killer for you lot.
It's Susan. Usual. Good evening, Dad. Good evening, Brendan. Good evening.
Yes.
Who else we got? Randy. Good evening. You. I'm just going to skip through these early ones because most of these before we started. Leslie. Good evening. How are you, sir? Tony, I'm a football TV. Good evening, mate. Not streaming tonight, sir. Unusual for you, mate. I think I'm not talking another one. Who else is in? Haven't got anyone. Oh yes, we have. Look, Mark Pendleton. Good evening to you, Mark. Good evening to you, Mark Watson. Thank you for joining. Good evening, Budgie, and a bloody early morning to you, Cieran.
Yes, it is, Tony. I've been up hour and a half as well. It's 5:30 this morning. It's a bit chillier then, too.
Ted the Hammer, good evening and good morning, obviously. He got his phone charged. Go on, tell him the story.
Oh, only by fucking luck yesterday. Was it a day before yesterday, Geezer? I just give up on it, right? Because I'm still waiting for my license to come in so I can buy a fucking new phone. And I just threw it to the boys out. It's like, I'll have to try and get a message to Budgie and cancel me being it. And he said, I'll give it a go. And he went into his thing, put it on, bang, charged. So, yes, thanks, Ted. I've got it. And I didn't use my phone all week. I didn't look at any messages. I'm just trying to save every ounce. So, and I'll just check the post every day. See, waiting for this license. But yeah, I've got it up to 90%, Geezer, so I'm all right for a couple of days more.
Good evening, Adam. Thank you. I have a feeling Kudos will stay at the club. I think he'll sign a new deal, remove his minimum fee, and he'll leave in the summer for less money. Positive.
G'day, Adam.
This year.
It's a possibility. Look, mate.
Yeah.
It's a possibility we won't get rid of the players we think we are and try and double down on ones we've got and get through with 2 or 3 additions. Maybe that could be another way to go. And I think Nick Hilton done a thing on it the other day, and he made a good point that, you know, maybe we should try and fucking make do with a lot what we got. Just add the essential places that we need. You know,
Yep.
we definitely need another right back. We definitely need, well, if we keep Emerson, we probably do need left back, but maybe we can suffer it without it for a while.
Well,
with,
we have
Mike-
got young Oliver Scholes who
yeah,
has had
you know, you might be able, but
experience.
I think we
can't
need,
rely on a kid.
no, but you really do need left back. But if you're struggling to fill positions, you know, that midfield needs someone box to box, so something more in there, and we definitely need a striker. I mean, it's as simple as that, as we always do every year. We need a striker, and we can't seem to be able to buy one that's going to do the job. You know, Anthony.
Good day,
Well,
Anthony.
you never
Good
know.
evening,
Otherwise,
Ian, and also to Cookie Hammer. Good evening to all of you, chat, and Ian and Michael, and Phil, Gregory. Good evening, sir. Hello, gentlemen. What I've done today is have a cup of coffee and play a video game. Somehow, way more productive than West Ham this entire window. Absolutely.
What do you say?
Absolutely. What video game was you on, though, Gregory? I mean, I've been on Gran Turismo 7 all day, so you know. Good evening to you, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
The fewer players we sign, the more chance our youngsters will have, but it would still be he would still be very worried, says Mark.
Mark, you know, we're all a bit worried, but we do this every year, and we wait too late to sign players. So whether you want to put that down to him, don't want to pay their wages for 6 or 8 weeks, or he thinks he's going to get cheaper deals near the end of the season, sometimes that can work. But it's every fucking season. We're sitting here waiting for these early signings. We don't do that. Liverpool do that. They go and get Florian Wirtz and Kirkes and Frimpong. They mean fucking business. Can you imagine if they got Isaac as well, geezer? You might as well just fucking give them the trophy. Unbelievable business Liverpool do. But we don't. We know this. We should be used to it. We've got donuts in charge, man. And we will wait. Simple as that.
So, usual is saying that I sound like I'm 10 miles down a mine shaft. Right? So, what I'm going to do is I am going to...
What are you going to do? Bring back some gold?
Hold on. Bear with me.
I'm fucking hell.
Oh,
Better switch that, man.
oh
No, that's not good.
This hasn't worked.
Can't hear you now, Budge.
How about now?
Fuck me, you. Yeah. Usual, you made him press buttons. You know what happens. Are you all right?
Thanks for that, mate. Right, let's kick it. Kick that studio. Kick it. Right, good. Right, okay. Well, you're going to have to deal with how my sound is, unfortunately. Unless I can. No, that's it. That's the best you're going to get. Best I'm going to get. Right, Ted said, Budgie, Ferguson won with young lads. He did. But that was Ferguson. We're talking about Graham Potter now.
Yes.
And
Some of them young lads, Ted, was Beckham and Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
Scholes.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
they were all exceptional young lads. Then he went and bought Rooney to put another young lad in there. Yeah, a little bit.
Absolutely.
It's a bit like our young lads of Ferdinand and all that. We couldn't even make that work when we had Carrick, Ferdinand, Defoe, and all the rest of them.
Well, yeah, we sold them all.
You sold them all, and we got fucking relegated anyway. Even with them. So
Yeah.
yeah, maybe that's the difference
Does
in
that
managers.
sound any better? Because I've just taken this phone thing off. Oh, well, whatever. Brady needs to keep her mouth shut.
Well, we'd like that forever. So anyway.
Trudge, good evening to you, mate. We are scavengers. Absolutely. James Bond, good evening to you, sir.
James
Michael says, worst scenario is we sell Kudus last week at the window.
Yeah.
We will eat once the Lions have had their fill, apparently.
Yeah, that's about it, George. All the other teams will pick up the good ones, and we have to look. Scavenging isn't so bad if you're good at it. We don't know if Potter and matey McCauley's good at it yet. Let's see what they do if they're allowed to.
Yeah. Cookie says we're never going to do business before July. Everyone else's contract ends at the end of June, and the new kitten sponsorship deal coming up. Yeah. Tony says I'm playing the drums. Mark says he'll name that tune in 5. Trodge says he's never known it this bad. Well, sorry, Phil said that. Well, I have as well. I mean, I remember not too far in the distant past when we signed absolutely no one except for maybe a loan, as in.
I do get what Phil's saying. It is the flattest. We've had it for quite a while now, coming into a new season. Right, everyone's really flat. There's nothing the fan base have got to get behind. There's nothing. There's no great news coming out. You know, there's nothing. We finished. You know, especially with the season we had last year, it was so shit. Where's the improvement on that? And we can't see it. We need something to hang on to, and we're not getting anything. You know, just one good signing would be a start. But there you go.
Yeah. Apparently, I look a bit blurry, and I'm a handsome bastard. Apparently.
Oh, I don't know. Don't know about you. Man. You look all right to me, son. I wouldn't say handsome, but fucking
Atari setting. Right, Randy wants to know, did we both see Brady's quote in the window on Hammer's News? He did not read the room whatsoever. Now, I actually didn't see it because I don't think that woman's got anything valid to say.
All I heard was that she said she's not speaking about money we got or players we're going after. Basically telling the journalists it's none of your business. That doesn't bother me, saying that. The bit that bothered me is announcing that we've got no money to spend at the beginning of it. That was a stupid error. Fuck's sake. Even if a club really wanted Kudus now to go, fuck that 60 odd 70 million, we'll give you 50. By saying that, it was just yeah. That'd be down to Sullivan, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Mark Pendleton says 88, 89 was bad. I've got to be honest. That season was a little bit of a blur to me because in 88, October 88, my twins were born. So I was kind of like...
Yeah, Mark, that's a hard one for me because I came to Australia in 87, right? And back then we didn't have loads of football. We might have got highlights of it once a week, where back then you had to fucking watch it. If you were out on the piss, you never got to see it. I really lost touch for a few years there of all the details of West Ham. I found out their result every week, and that was about it. But I left after the 86, was it 85, 86 season, which was one of our best seasons ever.
Yeah,
And
finished fourth or
yeah.
something, didn't we? Did we finish fourth that season or something, wasn't it? Or sixth or fourth or something, we finished.
Yeah, so like, we should have won the league that year. We were the best team in the league that year. No doubt about it. We were. We just had a bad start to the season that year. And then, then McAvenny and Cotty got together and bang, all of a sudden we were flying. Really, really good. But, yeah, we should have won it that year. We were the best team, but we didn't.
Got to love your honesty there, saying, mate. Maximilian Hahn is supposed to be the dude, apparently. Apparently, we're the 16th richest club in Europe. So if we ask him, fuck knows what the other clubs have got. Yeah, all right, mate. I get that, Cookie. My apologies, mate. I will try. I will try to talk into the mic as much as I can. Get your ear chopped off. Oh, look, both of them are there, look. Yeah. What else we got? Right, yes, Randy says, I'm sure he must identify targets now with Macaulay, but whether their recommendations are taken into account with Sullivan, Silkman and Salthouse is another problem, though. Yeah. Sign a player and we will release Budgie. Got me handcuffed to the radiator, apparently. Mate, this lot are, what's going on here? Terry Budgie Waite. Hey, come on.
Yeah, Terry Waite's fucking hell, remember that?
Championship playoff final win. What a game, yes? Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Right, let's just warn the people now that we haven't got any shark or croc news this week.
Yeah, mate. No, they're very quiet here, as they are in winter.
They ain't been chewing up no surfers or nothing.
Nah.
So,
yeah, a lot of surfers not in the water either, you got to remember. It's a bit chilly out there. So you get less people in the water and the sharks go a bit quiet in the winter months. So.
Brendan, you rat bag. Ramsdale shirt. Fuck that. Ricardo Vastego had me in tears, apparently, says Bill. Yeah, that was a great goal.
Oh, mate. Yeah, I was watching that in the middle of Brisbane. That pub here. Fucking hell, that was amazing.
Oh, Tony, you are mad, mate. Apparently, a good idea for a merch mug. Me locked up in a cage and a caption. Ideas, people. Make it up. On your dick, here's agreed terms for Ajax want 24 mil to club way apart. Dangerous amphibians hibernation. Right, so oh look, we've got a new chatter in the room. Good evening, Leon. Thank you for coming back, mate.
Hey, Leon.
So they're all at it. Look, Beaver Watch.
I ain't seen many beavers for a while, Peter. So.
Nah.
No.
Oh. Apparently, you beat the fuck out of two great whites before you came on. Apparently. Yeah, this time of the morning. Mate, you don't even go in the water at this time of the morning. What is it? Like nearly 8:30 in the morning. No, 7:30 in the morning.
Well, 7.
Yeah. No, mate, you don't get in the water that early. That's breakfast time for them sharp-toothed bastards.
No, just when you watch sharks just start chewing people up, they just don't fucking comply. They just don't do what they want, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, we should be, every time one gets bit, really, we should be sad about it. I just can't wait for another one.
We must be the only YouTube show that actually want people to get chewed up by a shark or a croc.
Yeah.
We'll have lions.
Terrible, isn't it, Rick?
Oh, well, mate, if we could get someone from maybe Africa or South Africa in here regularly, we would definitely have a lion watch. Definitely. Great White got done by the ICS salties, apparently. You're not supposed to watch, Cieran. You should be throwing them a life ring.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, well, we ain't really got a lot to talk about this week. I mean, there's not much happening. Good evening, Stephen. Thank you for joining me.
No. Oh, well, transfer news there is none. Everyone knows that. So the only good transfer news is other teams.
Yeah. Yeah, other teams seem to be smashing it through the fucking park.
But I must say, I am looking. That Florian Wirtz, I've been a massive fan for a while, a few years. So I'm looking forward, even though he's gone to Liverpool. I'm looking forward to seeing him, man. See whether he can do it in the Premier League. I'm sure he can. I think he's good enough.
Lions get mauled by pumas, apparently. Well, I can't see that happening, James, because lions, per se, are an African predator, and pumas are North American, if I'm not mistaken. And all they are is like a mountain lion. So they're just a smaller version of a lion.
I think the cheetahs might be guilty of trying to nick their cubs and that.
Yeah, right. But I can't see them being in the same space because one's North American and one's. I'm actually gonna bloody Google that.
It's gonna get juice, mate.
No worries at all. And I am gonna put in that. Oh, really? I don't know what that noise is. It must be my microphone, I think. Right.
Right, yeah. Right, we need a subject, geezer. Yeah. Come up with something.
Right. Hang on.
Well, fucking hell, this is the quietest we've ever been.
Right. There we go. It is a mountain lion. She's in America. So yeah, pumas are mountain lions, and they are found in North America. So I can't see them being in the same space as an ordinary lion, mate. That's just, you know. Liverpool and Man City, really, they are setting a standard, says Randy.
Yeah.
In terms of signings, he goes on to say. Wirtz is world class, says Phil.
Yeah, he is Phil. World class, mate. I think he'll do well at Liverpool, mate. Really well. And I just like the way they go about their business. You know, like they've lost Arnold to Real Madrid, and then they bring in Frimpong. They know what's his name, Robertson is near the end, and they bring in Kirkes, and then they bring in a top fucking number 10, if you want to call Burton number 10. Just, and then you hear rumours about them trying to buy Isaac as well. You go, fuck. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think they'll make 200 million plus signings in a season. But you like their ambition. But they're big. They don't very rarely do this. Liverpool spend this kind of money. But you've got to remember last season they didn't spend a penny. He took it over from Klopp, and then when they won the league with what he had, unreal. So they haven't got money to spend this year.
Yeah.
City as well. They're a couple of boys, couple of good new boys.
Apparently, the Lions smash. Pumas smashing the Lions. Rugby union, not big cats.
Yeah, and the British Lions are over here, aren't they? They're over. I think this Saturday they kick off here. British Lions. That'd be good to watch.
Oh, we'll be seeing something in a Waterstone somewhere whilst charging a tenner for a coffee. Yeah, Yep, Daz, thank you. Smash the likes. Doesn't have backed into a yard. He said, ding. Under 21's doing great. I didn't think that it was much of a game. I watched the first half. Didn't think much of it. And Randy's saying that both Liverpool and City have got directors of football who would have thought, and who would have thought and have struck. Liverpool didn't spend last year. What? The Bosley? Yeah, that's a Bosley some player, I've got to be honest. Darwin Núñez going off to Saudi. Could that be true? Right, what else have we got? I am Disciple. Look, good evening, sir. Home from the old 9 to 5. Good to you, sir. Glad to see you home. Mr. Taylor. Off subject, but got to say, I hope Potter convinces the Ged to stay. Him and Devo at the back look good for me. Absolutely, Phil. And Paul, sorry. And I'm with you on that. I think the girls go, but
the only problem with that, Paul, is that Ged's letting know he doesn't want to come back. I'd like to see it myself. I think in a back three, Ged playing a bit higher up the pitch might be good. I think he'd suit. But it's just if a player doesn't want to come, that's a problem. But I'd like to see it myself.
Yeah.
Save us some money, have a go buy another centre half.
Michael's asking a question. He says, if a Ged does not get sold, do you think he goes on strike?
Well, I don't think he would. Most professional players don't do that, but who knows? Who knows what's in his head?
And then Adam pops up with, he's already gone on strike.
Well, I don't know. I'd like to have seen him back, but if he doesn't want to come, you've got to try and get rid of him. There's just no point.
Yeah. Again, coming back could relegate us, thinks Trodge.
Yeah. No, I don't think so, man. I think he's better than what we got to see. We were playing so deep with him, and like I said, every time he made a mistake, he got punished. Thought he was very unlucky at times, where Dawson could get away with it, and again couldn't. He just seemed to cost us a goal every time he fucked up.
Yeah, Ted says go and get Harvey Elliott on loan, and Phil says he said the same thing.
Yeah.
Why would we want a player here who doesn't want to be here? Exactly, mate. That was one of the bitter taste left in the mouth after Payet left. he didn't want to be here. We didn't want him to go, but you know. Good morning to you, Ryan. I've got a microphone growing from my mouth. No, I'm having issues with my sound, so I have to more or less eat the bloody thing.
Morning, right?
Hope you're well, mate. If he spoke to right and convinced and made to feel like the other two dopey managers didn't, I think we've got to play. Yeah. Trouble is, we're being offered 15 for him when we paid 30.
Yeah. Again, it's it'll be whatever. It'll be another big loss in our transfer fucking and our recruitment. We just keep losing money. Get that right? Keep losing money on these players we bring in, and every now and again we don't, but too many for me. That's been going on for
Randy
years.
wants to know, is there anything different we would like to see from Potter going into the new season in terms of setup or players being in their preferred role? All of that, mate. Everything you just said.
Everything. It's all down to the recruitment, isn't it? What we want.
Anyone feel like Budgie sounds like the Romford dog caller? Thanks, mate.
I could hear the Romford dog caller.
It's this fucking mic. I'm going to have to go out and spend another 80 quid on a new microphone now. That's two I've had that have gone fucking wrong. Who else have we got in? Anthony, I've got one thought on Ramsdale.
No.
Lock him up for a very long time.
Send him to Arsenal. Go there again.
Trod should take him on a season-long loan. Not for me.
Yeah, I probably would. I think I've said that before. I think I would if don't want to buy him, but for a backup, I probably would bring him in on loan. That's it. But gee, don't be going to buy him. Just don't.
Yeah. The only way I can do.
I see Liam Delap got an assist in his first game. In his second game, he scored a goal. He's doing all right. Another good signing by someone else.
Yeah. I think if Adam says, I think if Potter gets given an opportunity to sit down with Budgie and lay out his plan for him next season, he stays. Playing a back three on the left-hand side with Kilman and Todd. It'll work.
You know, Adam, I wonder whether he'll ever get even an opportunity to do that, to sit down with him, whether he's actually talked to him on the phone, or is there any communication between a new manager and your player that's out? I'd like to think that, you know, Potter's a good talker, isn't he? He talks a lot of shit, but I'm sure he could set out his plans to him and bring him back. But maybe just doesn't like to be in England. Maybe he prefers to play in Europe. Yeah, and he didn't enjoy his time in, and he don't want to come back to it. He might be just happy where he is. I don't know, man.
Thanks, Cookie. A little distance is working, apparently. Again, sounds like he's scared of the Premier League, hence why he wants to stay in a slower-paced European league, where his pace is more of an advantage.
Yeah. I think he'd thrive better in a team playing a higher line.
Yeah. Paul says he hates the uncertainty. All these players up in the air, is staying or not, and of course, Pac-Man's situation. And the thing is, you don't even think the board knows for sure what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fucking hell, man. Can we not get this Paquetá thing resolved? Fuck me. What are they doing, this league? What are they doing, man? How long does it fucking take? It shouldn't take 2 years. Get it done. Give us a decision. Because that isn't helping the club.
Yeah. Ted says, go out, Budgie, and come back in. I wish I could, mate. The only trouble is, I'm the one hosting the stream. So If I go out, I think the stream will go down. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if that's it on your volumes.
Apparently, Darwin Núñez could be leaving for Napoli.
Yeah, I think they're trying to unload him at the end. Be interesting to see. So I don't believe they're going to stick another. Because I reckon that Isaac,
No.
you're going to have to spend 150 million on it, 130 at least for Isaac. I just don't think they're going to spend that kind of money again. But if they believe though, and I think this is a possibility, right? Here's my little theory here.
Yeah.
If they've signed Salah again for a couple of years, and they still believe a Saudi club would pay 100 million for him, say at the end of this season, if they thought that was the case, if they've done a deal with a Saudi club and said, yeah, well, you can have him, but not till next year, that money could be used then to buy Isaac, and you just do it in a year early. So there's a possibility there. Fuck me. They are such a force if they bring him in.
Yeah. Do you think
Not good for
will be here next
Newcastle.
season? One or both, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disconnect your mic and reconnect it, and then update your settings on the stream for mic input. Disconnect my mic. Oh, mate, that's all tucked away. I can't even do that. I'd have to disconnect everything if I do that. Well, you know. Paul says he agrees it hasn't helped because of course we missed out on big lumps for him, which would have been vital. It seems now we should be sorted because we like him to be a part of the team. Yeah. French FA took 6 months to relegate Lyon. English FA 6 years and counting on Man City.
Yeah, they just relegated Lyon, haven't they, in France?
Yeah.
Because of their financial situation. They fucking supposedly stuck and relegated them.
Good evening, Andy. He says he'll have a fiver on Antonio starting the first match.
God, I hope not.
Oh,
man.
Take the USB out of my laptop. Yeah, it's all tucked away. That's the problem. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Right, Cieran. Let me put a comment up that you can talk about for 2 minutes while I just quickly. Well, I don't know. Talk about anything you want to for a minute because there ain't no new comments come. Oh, hang on, look. Good evening, Mr. Knight. Good evening.
Okay.
Right, there you go. No, that's not. We don't really look at any of that, mate, to be fair. Right, listen, I'm going to quickly try and reboot my microphone. Give me a second. Talk about anything, Cieran.
Right. I was interested when I watched it on it. I watched a documentary about this geezer a few weeks ago. This Moses, his second name's a tricky one, but he got done for match fixing, and I see he came on Talk Sport as well to talk about it. But the documentary was more detailed about what was going on when he was playing for Lincoln City. Fucking hell, man! It's quite frightening. See who was involved with it, the Chinese and the Russians. And he only ended up doing 4 months in Nick. But on the documentary, he reckoned he'd earned about £1 million out of these fuckers. And you go, fuck. But, yeah, and he's released a book. It was interesting, fucking worrying, that this
Yeah.
shit goes on in these lower leagues, and how these
Right,
people
but
approach it.
how's my sound? Is it any different?
Not really good. It might sound better to the other guys, but I can hear you. Just I can hear you.
Yeah, it's just fucking
You might have
awkward,
to
isn't it?
sort it out during the week. And Mudrick, he got fucked, didn't he? Mudrick's
How
out.
about that?
Could be
Is
banned for
that
4
any
years.
different? Is that any different?
What? No.
No. But it's the microphone. I bet it's knackered. It's probably, you know, had its day, innit? We'll see. Right, yeah, what are the odds on Callum Wilson signing in the last week of the window? Expectations for 25-26.
Now,
Ed,
can I even hear you? What, Budge? Are you just saying, talking to the mic there?
sorry, yeah, is it, can you hear anything I'm saying at all?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can there when you're right at the mic, but it's it's not the clearest. That's all, but I can hear you. It's gonna have to suffer it, I think. Yeah, what is your expectations? I'm about where you are, Michael, until I'll see what comes in and what goes out. At the moment, that's where I expect us to be. 15th. About the same. But that will change. That opinion will change as we bring players in. If they're not good signings, then I'd worry. Depends who leaves. I don't want to see our best players leave in this situation unless they're replaced by really good talent. And we're in the dark, can't we? As fans, we're completely in the dark about anything. So,
Adam, can you hear me all right, by the way? Yeah?
can't hear you now, Budge.
Not at all.
Oh, just about there. Just about.
Hang on. Let's try something.
Now, not hearing you.
How about that? No, that's not working either.
That's really low now, Budge.
Yeah, I can hear. How about that? Can you hear me now?
I'm just about here. I don't know what you guys are in the chat, but
Right, go on. Discuss that on the screen while I sort this out.
right. Who's the best sign? That's got to be Lingard, isn't it, Adam? I can't remember all the loan signings we've had before that, but I mean, Lingard's been the most successful one. It was fabulous. Could we count Tevez as on loan as we got him really dodgy? Didn't have to give him away anyway. But yeah, Lingard, he saw it up that little period of time, didn't he? Never seen him so good. And it's a shame, isn't it, that it couldn't have landed in them, but Geezer's a bit of a donut for me. Yeah, chased a big fucking wage at, where is it, Wolves he went? Forest, is it? But Jesus, fuck. You know, we were lightning there for a few months. Really, really good under it with him there. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. Can't think of any other loans. I don't take much notice. I know the worst ones. We've just done the two worst ones we could ever do. In Phillips and Ferguson. Jesus Christ. Complete waste of time. Even Crowell was a bad loan signing. We hardly ever played him. Never a waste of money.
Right.
Was that? Speak away, Budge.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Right, good.
For some reason, I've got a clear picture there, but up there it's not clear at all. So, oh well, we'll have to see what happens.
All right.
Okay. So, not very good, is it? Right.
No,
So,
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can hear you a lot better.
yeah. How about? Hang on, bear with me.
Leave it at that, good. Oh my God, we've got two of you. Fucking hell. Been sandwiched.
Hang on.
Ah. Now what?
I was just say you couldn't hear me then, could you?
No.
Right. So let me see what happens if I put my camera back on now. Yeah, bugger it. Right. Okay. Right.
No, that's all right. Leave that. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
that'll
it.
have to do. That'll have to do.
At least you can hear you now.
Yeah. Right. Let's put my phone there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Fucking circus.
Oh no, it's mad, isn't it? There you go. But at least I'm getting. Yeah, you can hear me. I'm fucking skipping about on there. Anyway, as far as loan signings are concerned, it was in the Upton Park era. For me, I think the two best loan signings in the Upton Park era. One, Manuel Lanzini, and two,
we get loan first, did we?
yeah, we did for a year. And the other one that I felt
Flowcheck came on loan first, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. And
Yeah,
but I'm talking about in the Premier League era. And for me, it was Lanzini and Victor Moses.
He was
a brilliant loan. He was a brilliant loan. Actually, who was the defender we got from Arsenal on loan? Jenkins? No, not Jenkins. Yeah, Jenkinson, wasn't it? Cole
Winterburn. Or did we buy him?
Cole Jenkinson, I think it was. But yeah, so anyway, they are my two favourites from the Upton Park era. There's only really two that you can talk about at London Stadium as well, and that is Thomas Soucek. I believe you were right. We did get him on loan first. And Jesse Lingard. They're the only two worth talking about, really, to be fair. Actually, I'm pretty sure that that Dawson came straight in on a deal, didn't he? Like a £4 million or £3 million deal or something.
Yeah. Much to do. The disgust of most West Ham supporters. Oh my God, what are we getting in? But fucking hell, he gets everyone relegated. But he done very, very well.
Oh, he was brilliant. He was brilliant for us.
I'll have to do with Adam. Adam's like an encyclopedia. Do you know what's happened to Dawson there? I know he got kicked out of the squad. I think he had a bust up with the manager there at Wolves, and he weren't even playing. And that back end of the season, geez, they weren't even on the fucking bench or anything. Does Adam or anyone know what happened to old Dawson, or what the situation is?
I can find out. Let me find out for you.
Oh, don't start pushing buttons, you. Fuck me.
No.
The sound will go off.
No, it won't. It won't. Craig Dawson. He plays currently for Wolverhampton Wanderers. And
I know he does.
He will become a free agent on the 1st of July.
Oh, I'll get him back, guys. I'll get him back. Fuck it.
He's 35.
But I know he had a bust up or something with the manager.
All right. Yeah, he's 35 now.
Yeah.
And do you know how many goals he scored for West Ham? League,
No, no.
league goals, not.
Yeah, at least half a dozen, maybe 8.
He scored 2 league goals for West Ham.
Oh,
2.
nice.
Yep. Seems like a lot more, but a lot of them were in the European competition.
More, yeah.
A lot
He
of
was
them
a
were
handful in the box. Anyway.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Shit, I would have put him down for more than that. There you go.
Yeah, but according to Wikipedia, he only scored 2 league goals. I don't know what.
Yeah, maybe he scored more in cups.
Goals, average. Any chance of sign language? Oh, come on. What's going on here?
You're right now.
There we go. There we go. Any chance of sign language or smoke signals? Nah. Not happening, mate. Right, yes. Paul says he's looking forward to seeing Somerville, to be honest. I think we've got a gem there.
I think we have.
I reckon we have them all.
We want to believe it anyway, because you have to hang on for something. I'm hoping him and even Guilherme could prove themselves next year. Somerville would be like having a new signing, wouldn't he? Because we've not really seen him.
Yeah.
As long as he can get fit properly and get on the pitch, yeah, I'm interested to see what he can do. I want to see Guilherme as well. I want to see him getting a bit more of an opportunity. I think we should have played more of him near the end of that last season. There was nothing to lose, was there? I'd like to see more.
Yeah. Adam says, does anyone think that the Paqueta stuff could be subject to whistleblowing by a club insider? Rumours are suggesting that Sullivan grasped him up to the FA to prevent the sale that summer.
Oh, that's a conspiracy theory, isn't it, Adam?
That's quite the theory, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I don't think Sullivan would have turned down the 85 million, though, Geezer. I think pretty sure he'd rather have had the money. So, yeah. I'm not sure.
Sullivan told me Mike Simon replaced him with a cheapie. Looking forward to seeing some more of Guilherme, if we get to see him.
Same here.
It would
him and Somerville, you'd like to think they could be good for us. And that could help.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Good evening, Froggy. How are you, son? We've not
loads of them.
No, we
loads
haven't
of them.
any shit ones either, mate. So, you know, we're at status quo.
Right now. We've got a goalkeeping coach sorted.
Yeah.
Fabulous. It's what we needed. Just what we needed, mate. In times of adversity, we go and get a goalkeeping coach.
Yeah, and there you go. There's another one to throw into the mix as well. Alex Song was another great.
Yeah, that was good. He was good.
From the Upton Park. He was great.
Yeah, well remembered.
Yeah, he was. Great shouts, mate. Great shout. Anthony, stop it now. You naughty boy. Good evening, Howard. Thank you for joining us, mate.
Howard.
Yeah. And Mark says, yep, Lingard was not Upton Park.
No.
Can I open the window and shout loudly?
Yes.
Surely you can hear me now. Usual.
Yeah, you're good now, mate. You're good.
Yeah. Lingard not allowed. Danny. Oh, that was a good shout.
I think he was good looking boy, but he was shit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't great, was he?
Right. Good looking lad. There we go.
Yeah, that's all very true, James. Grabbing under the radar players. Patience is a virtue. Yeah, I thought it was Jenkinson as well, Adam. Yeah. Keith says, Tevez in that Soccer 8 game. Can we have him back?
Lovely.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he was quality in that game. He scored 4 of them, didn't he?
He was playing against YouTubers, mind you, but he was good.
Victor Moses, as Adam says, yep. I like him, mate. David Speedy, says Maltese. Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. David Speedy. Moses Schwabu.
Yeah, that's the geezer that's done all the match fixing. Thanks, I forgot his surname. Schwabu, yeah. But yeah, interesting story, man. It's fucking frightening. Really.
Yeah. We learned Lanzini in the first season, says Trudge, absolutely. Iron Disciple, I think, mate, what's going on here? I think he may be Happy Amaret in disguise, Lanzini, fire. Oh, shut up, Cookie. Even Sullivan selling my microphone down the river. Like Cookie said, that could be a bonus. New yogurt cartons and oh, for goodness sake. Victor Moses, Alex Dong, 2 great shouts. Double Budge, that's it, mate. Pudgy clones. Still, me and my twin brother. All gone Monty Python. Bear with.
All went Pete's on.
David D. McKaylee. There's a name I haven't heard for a while. That's a name I ain't heard for a long while. Don't worry, you're still gorgeous, bud. Thanks, Leon. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
The song is definitely up there. Yeah. That mic is better. This is my phone. I mean, Cieran has no problems usually, week on, you know, and it usually
Not through the phone, no.
But the thing is, I can't operate the studio properly from my phone. It's a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
And I'm not signed in on my phone. I'm only signed into the studios on my laptop. So I am going to sort it out, though. I will get it sorted. Cookie says that's perfect. That's much better. Herta Ilunga. Rita Ilunga. Sorry. Yeah.
Remember the name about it.
Better than that, then. It's like that movie with Michael Keaton and 3 other Michael Keatons. Can't remember the movie name. Me neither. It's turning into the 30-minute show where you're having problems in turning that into one thing. It will always be the late show with Sullivan because it saved him a month's wages.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good shout, to be fair.
Yeah. It's every fucking year. We're hanging on. Did anyone even believe that we would, start signing players early? Because I never did. That's why I'm not that disappointed, because I knew this would be the case. But the longer it goes on, the more anxiety West Ham supporters are going to have. We need something. And then it's not even a decent, rumour or that we've offered a player and we're in talks. There's nothing.
No,
don't surprise me.
That's
sort of still got the ring box.
They've got old mouthpiece to come out and basically say we're not going to talk about anybody.
No, I don't mind that so much because we shouldn't be talking about who we're going for. That should all be secret amongst the club. I haven't got a problem with that so much. It's just when that fucker leaked the thing that we've got no money to spend and we have to sell to buy. That was the fuck up. That was a ridiculous thing to say.
Yeah,
it really was. Yeah, I like Freddie Mark. I was a big fan of Freddie.
I was, but I didn't realise he was a loan signing.
I don't know if he was alone or not myself, but I liked him.
I loved him as a player. Shame he went to Tottenham. Iron says, yes, Victor Moses. Tal Ben-Aim, did we have him?
Yeah, I think we did. I think he was shit.
Cisse from PSG. Bernard Lama. Or Lama. Actually, do you know something?
Wow.
I'm pretty good friends with Craig Forrest. And he's one of Craig's best mates, actually. He said he learned a lot from him. Yeah. Mido, yeah, that was a bit of a thing. Wayne Bridge, yeah, we had him as well, didn't we? Alex Song, Robbie Keane, was he alone?
Don't know if he was alone, but if he was alone, I like Robbie Keane, mate. He was a fucking head coach.
Victor
He had good
Abina,
pace.
yeah, that's it, Victor Abina, yeah. Wicked. Carl Jenkinson, I did mention him earlier. Dawson, free agent, get him back. Yeah, he's been released already.
That's it.
Dawson started on loan, as did Ariola. Ariola was another loan, but you see, they're not from the Upton Park era, boys. So unfortunately,
Was
I'm
that
not gonna
fucker?
allow him.
Did we actually buy that Roberto, or did we bring him on loan? Because if he was loan, that is the worst.
We know whose fault that was, don't we?
I think we bought that. Did we buy him? Jesus fuck!
I think we might.
What idea was that? That cost Pellegrini his job. That one.
Yeah, well, that's why, that's what I'm saying. That we know who who was responsible for that. Pellegrini was responsible for that.
He was worse than Phillips. So, fuck me.
He was
That's
the
hard
worst
to beat.
goalkeeper we've ever had, bar none.
We must have
dare
bought that.
anybody to name a worse goalkeeper at West Ham than Roberto. If anyone can convince me that anyone was any worse than that, I will.
I don't know. I've got to give him credit though, because he got rid of Pellegrini, didn't he? So it wasn't so bad, didn't he? I was quite happy to get rid of that.
No,
Never wanted Pellegrini in the first place, and I just went, no, please get rid of this dick. And Roberto did it for us. Yeah.
I'd take Dawson back, says Dad. Yeah, we all would. Take this Budgie, don't touch anything. Yossi was alone.
Was he Ben-Ayoun?
Was he?
Was he?
Was he Yossi? Was he? Oh,
if he was, that's up there. That's up there.
Gotta be up there. Yeah, I kind of changed my mind about the Victor Moses and.
If he was loaned, was he loaned? Then we bought him.
Not sure.
Because yeah, I'd imagine so. He was there too long. So yeah, he was up there. Yossi, just classy. That was that's a maverick, skillful, cracking player. Loved it.
Freddie, I played for 5 minutes Lundberg. Yeah. Oh, he won't come back, sadly, family reasons. Move the family down here then. Selfish.
Yeah, well, that's why he went back up to the Midlands, didn't he?
Yeah,
because he was there.
Oh, Yossi was on loan in his second spell.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, crack. I like Yossi, man.
Iron said he was a personal favourite.
Yeah, right.
We actually had
I liked him too, Gazer. Neil. Yeah. Denver Bar. I like Denver Bar.
Dawson's better than Mavropanos.
Not cheap, did it? Denver Bar.
Anybody's better than Mavropanos, in my opinion. Good evening, Rich. Thanks for joining, mate. Better late than never, son. Better late than never. Marianne Schmack. Schmack? Oh, Schmack, yeah. We had him on loan from Arsenal, I believe. Yeah. Is it Marianne? I think it was. Anyway, yeah. No bids on Mav yet. I doubt that, mate. Other Upton Park loans to think of. Jemba Bar failed his medical at Stoke, so we signed him. Nothing changes, apparently, says Mark. No, I don't think he was a loan signing either, mate. I'm pretty sure he was a permanent deal. And then he went to Newcastle, was it, or Chelsea then? I know he played for both, but I can't remember in what order. Nigel Quashie. Nigel Quashie. Hang on. Have I missed somebody? Yeah, no, I haven't. IHF TV evening. Oh, right. Okay.
American Hammers TV, is it? Okay. Rocky boy.
So who's here from American Hammers then?
No.
I can't see anybody from American Hammers in here. Anyway, James says, any tasty croc watch stories? No, mate, nothing.
No, Jamesy.
No.
We want one, but no.
Yeah. Not even anything like somebody catching their Hampton in a zip. Nothing to do with it.
Even a snake bite would be something, wouldn't it? But we've not even got that.
Yeah. Somerville feels unwanted. Think that's why he's taking his time with his injury. He didn't play much last season. I know he didn't, mate. Let's just hope he's back on for the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it was a strange decision not to do the operation and then later on do it. I thought that didn't help us because he might not even be ready for the beginning of the season, from reports I heard. So,
oh God. Yeah. So, yeah, no crocs, mate. No crocs.
unless you got them on your feet, that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got that. It's got some psychologist in as well. That's the other side we got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but they're not playing staff. They don't count. They're not playing staff. No,
they do count.
They don't count me. Let the fuckers kick the ball and see how good they are at that. Think about it, Trod. Selling Rice and Pack for 190 could have backfired the club into relegation. Also gives more that. Yeah. Well, it could have been. Yeah. Callum Wilson piling down the M1 on the 1st of September. Yeah, I won't even give that any oxygen.
I did fucking laugh though, Budge. When the shit hit the fan during the week for Man United fans with Canacho wearing the Rashford shirt, the Villa Rashford shirt, and got a photo taken of him from the back on purpose so he could put it on his social media. What a fucking wind up that is to all Man United fans and that club. It really is sticking the boot in there. I fucking laughed at it. People going bonkers. Great. Disgraceful thing to do, but I know why he did it. He wants out.
Rich is asking, did he miss Shark Croc Pelican watch? No, you haven't missed it, mate, because there isn't any.
No, Rich.
We were saying, There's not even any like badge or watch or nothing. Nothing been eating at any of the natives.
Yeah, next week I'll just make the story up and see whether you believe it's true or not. Because it could be a true one, but I'll make one up and see if it's true or not.
Yeah, apparently the Betway deal was ended a year early.
Well, Adam, what does that mean? For next season or at the end of next season? When does that end then? I know. I'm glad. I've never believed in these betting companies, right? Should be sponsors of a team. I've always believed it's wrong, right? I think it's bullshit. When you see about the amount of fucking damage is done, especially here in Australia, mate, everything's betting. Everything's betting. Even on the TV shows here for rugby league or AFL, they even have a spot and tell you all the odds for this and that, all sponsored by betting. It's bullshit. Even the fucking referees here run around with betting ads on their fucking shirts. So I agree with getting rid of it. I'd rather have a smoking fencing edges back on your shirt myself.
Yeah. Who was 2 Italians we got on loan? Wasn't one of them Danny? No, he was Portuguese, wasn't he? Best double signing was Tevez and Mascherano. Best under radar deal for the Premier League. No, it was dodgy, Leon. That's why it was under the radar. That was proper dodgy.
Do you know, I remember, Budge, I was back in England, right? And my mate took me, to the game. And it was back at Upton Park. And I'm pretty sure it was Newcastle. It was Newcastle. And that's my first see the signs. I think he come off the bench, Tevez. First time I'd seen him. Didn't really know who he was back then. But for that short period, even then, it took me a while to get into it. But that last couple of months, fucking hell. We were a one-man team. One man saved us, and it was him. It was unreal.
Yeah. João Mario was a good loan. Yeah, he was, actually. He weren't bad at all. Who else we got here? Robbie Keane was probably a 9-month loan. Robbie Keane. Championship. Okay, yeah, Malky Mackay. I remember him coming to us. Yeah. The boys going up, they always do, mate. They always do.
Geez, I've not noticed. I've not noticed them at all.
No, they're quiet at the moment, but they were.
They were, but they're kicking off earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Alvin Martin was better than Roberto in goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went into goal once, didn't he, Alvin Martin? Didn't he have to face the penalty? First fucking kick of his time in goal.
So did Bobby Moore-Geezer, saved the penalty.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Even though I think they scored from it, but I think he saved it.
He saved the actual penalty, and he, yeah.
Pretty sure.
On the rebound. Wasn't Lanzini alone to buy? Yes, he was, mate. He was. One that we said was a very good one from the Upton Park era. Alan McKnight.
Yeah, that was a bang average keeper. I liked him, but he weren't that great.
Yeah. Alessandro Diamante. That was one of the Italians.
I like that boy, Ted. I liked him. Something a bit maverick about him. I liked him.
Yeah.
I don't think he was the greatest. But his effort was undeniable. He put a lot of effort in. I like the guy.
Apparently, though, he was a permanent signing.
From Brescia, was he? Yeah, I like the boy. It's a shame. Didn't really work out for him. Something about him.
Good evening, Lynn. Sorry I'm late. Hello to everyone in the chat.
That's all right. You can be late because you couldn't hear anything earlier on.
What else we got? Let's do. I'm trying to find something here for us to chat about, really.
Yeah, give us something, guys. Need something to liven us up.
So there you go. Here's a Croc Watch story. Crocs have opened up an outlet shop at Braintree Freeport.
Yeah. It's amazing how mental and popular they are, that Croc thing. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. I see a geezer doing a vlog there in fucking, what was it, Thailand the other week, and they have shops dedicated to Crocs and all the accessories you can pin on the fucking Crocs. And it's just fucking mind-blowing. You mean, Jesus, are they that popular?
Yeah. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I like bassa fish. Well, actually, I know what that is. That's actually catfish. Bassa. It's actually a catfish. It's actually quite tasty.
If you like it, you like it. That's it.
Yeah. HFTV. All right. Okay. Thanks, Bruggy. Hope we sign some players to actually coach. Yeah. Back in September, Somerville. They count on
it? Until September. Fucking hell.
Oh. Splodgeness abounds. Mate, I ain't heard that name for a long time. I know they're a band, but I can't remember the tune they did.
No. Yeah, it rings a bell, the name, but that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, apparently the psychologist and the keeper coach and all that count on PSR because they get paid. And then Leon says, they keep buying staff, fuck's sake. It's time to buy players.
Yeah, we've got Macaulay, we've got the psychologist, we've got the goalkeeping coach. We're doing that bit.
Yeah. And the thing is, we've gone and signed a new goalkeeping coach, right? And yet, Potter's number 2 is an ex-goalkeeper.
Yeah, don't make him a coach, though.
Well, he's coaching the first team.
Who is?
Bruno.
Who?
Bruno, the old Brighton goalkeeper that played under Potter.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
He is Potter's number 2.
Okay.
I can't remember his surname, Saltieri or something like that. I don't know. Can't remember. But I'm sure he was goalkeeper underneath Potter. Am I getting that right?
No.
Hang on.
No.
Forest.
Like us all, we want to see a couple of managers.
It's the Forest manager. No, he never played for Brighton. Oh, fuck. I don't know. But anyway, I know he played under Potter at Brighton. He's number 2. Mark Reaper, a good defender, Trudge. Absolutely. And I have got to put him into my book, actually, while I think about it. Wait. Yes, because he was mentioned earlier. And yeah.
Just on the music side of things, guys, my man, I fucking love is a boy called Oliver Anthony.
Right.
He just
yeah.
dropped a song about 2 weeks ago. Fucking banger. Absolute banger. There you go.
Oliver Anthony, yeah?
Yeah, he's dropped a cracker, man. Can't remember the name of it.
Who remembers Teenan? I don't.
Remember the name?
I don't. On loan, apparently.
I think he was shit, but there you go. I think it was called Scornful Woman, his new track. Really good.
All right. Okay. Michael Bleach says we're signing that Japanese striker, Mino score.
Kevin.
He was from Finland, that Teenan. Apparently he was really good.
Was he? I remember the name, I can't remember.
Natives 1, Crocs and Sharks 0. Full-time result that this week. We didn't keep him. We won at Old Trafford with him or something, didn't we? This Trudge.
Okay.
Betway deal is done. Now gone. Hence the new shirt sponsor for 1 season.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Okay. Let's
Taking over for 1 season. All right. And that's this season coming then, Adam, I take it. You're saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simeone's
So we've got Boyle Sports. That's going to look good, isn't it? Boyle Sports on our fucking shirt.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Man.
Yeah. There you go.
I'll go back to Dr. Mines. Right, it's this season. Fuck me. It's going to look lovely.
Neil says he remembers him. The season we helped Blackburn beat the Red Manx to the title.
Yes, Neil, I remember it very well, and I'll tell you where I was when I watched that game. I was in Crete. I was back over from Australia, and I went with all my mates and all the ladies, and we went to Crete, and we watched the last game. It was the last game of the season, and we watched the West Ham game in the pub, and there was a load of Manx in there as well, and we fucking give it to them big time. When we held out, McCloskey saved 30 different saves. And Blackburn, because I think Blackburn lost that night. So they needed us to get a point, and we did. And it cost them the title. Fuck it, it was like winning the Premier League for me. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, great.
Borriello. Best double signing got to have been Di Canio and Mark Vivian Poe.
Yeah.
That was a good pair, actually, to be honest. That was a very good pair. Artson and Kitson were important double signings, or we got relegated.
Yeah, they were important, George, at the time. They were good. Bet365
have made West Ham 7-1 for the drop this season. Newcastle 8-1 or 8-1. Newcastle 8-1 probably. That's a game, I would think. Who knows? Who knows?
That sounds like the Alvin Martin hat-trick game, is it? Where they had 3 different goalkeepers. And
yeah,
that was Beardsley. I think Beardsley was the last goalkeeper they had because the other 2 got injured. And Alvin Martin took the penalty to get the hat-trick.
Adam's saying, who should Potter's next coaching appointment? Who should be Potter's next coaching appointment? New assistant coach rumoured to be vacant. For me, and I think we spoke a little bit about this in the group earlier, Adam. For me, I think it has to be somebody that knows the club. And I think it needs to be somebody like Kevin Nolan, although he's doing really well at Northampton, I understand. Mark Noble could even step up, maybe, if he had his badges. You know, I think it has to be somebody that knows the club. I mean, listen, why not Colton Cole? He's been coaching the younger lads. Why not? He knows the club. He knows how the club works. He gets on really well with Potter, by all accounts. Why not Colton Cole?
No, I think that's a position that the manager has to choose, and whatever he wants, I'd rather go with that. If you want to back him, that's how you go. You let him choose.
Someone rent a croc and release it in the midfield next season if we don't get straighten things out.
It'll be about as quick as fucking Ward Prowse, wouldn't they?
We need to go to Northfield Market. Uggs are normally 110, but they're a bargain at 10 quid. Uggs.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. There's shops here with the Ugg boots in them.
Yeah.
They're not
If we
fucking
get
cheap,
a crop, I hope it's a quick signing. Makes it a snappy appointment.
Hey.
Very
Hey,
good.
man. I'm all week.
Very good. Right. Question from Leslie. Who were the T3 goalies to play in one game for us? Who were the 3 goalies playing one game for us? Right, so that's got to have been...
Unless it was that Bobby Moore game. I don't know.
I'm thinking perhaps Alvin Martin, because we mentioned it earlier. I don't know. If it was Alvin Martin, I'm going to go... I don't know. Mervyn Day, Bernard Lama, and Alvin Martin. Craig Forrest could have been in there, actually. Anyway, I don't know. Tell us, Leslie.
Bobby Ferguson, fucking Bobby Moore, someone else. I don't know. Can't remember the game we've done it.
Oh, Bruno was a right back. Okay, thanks, Bill.
He's a boxer. What are you on about?
We should all line the streets for Cummins, and then he has to do his skills in the ground, Real Madrid style. Oh, yeah, we got that Cummins coming, haven't we? Cummins coming. Oh, dear. Okay, so we're coming up to an hour and a half. We're struggling with stuff to talk about, to be fair. Let's see if we've got anything here like that. Bruno, yes, thank you very much. Find it again. Michael,
I'm not blaming West Ham for this. They're giving us nothing to fucking slag them off about, apart from not signing anyone. Backroom staff. The best backroom staff in the world, and no team.
Well, yeah, no team to bloody think. Yeah.
Maybe that psychologist is to tell these players that you're a lot better than what you really are. So get out there and fucking do a job. Will that work? Yeah. You won't.
Ludo's best game ever.
Yeah, what it was. To the annoyance of Alex Ferguson, who was fucking spewing. He was spewing.
My name is Ludo McCloskey. It didn't come from anywhere near bloody Moscow, but it went well.
Yeah, yeah, it worked.
It did, didn't it? He loves that song and all, doesn't he? He fucking loves it. Yeah, okay, mate, will do if I can find where I put my book. There it is down there. Let's found it. Panic over. Oh, here we go. Mark the away. Right. Yep. I'm like his bloody secretary, aren't I? Look. Hey. Cummings looks quieter and physical at least. Yeah. When do you think we will see a new player, people in the chat? I'll answer that as well. Towards the end of the window, Lynn. Towards the end of the window.
Toss a coin.
If you haven't already, tickle that like button, says Tony. Thank you very much. Didn't we have Ian Wright and Craig Bellamy? We did indeed. I don't know if they were loans. Ian Wright came on a permanent and then went to Burnley, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, he played for us for a while.
Saying how much he loved West Ham and he was going to finish his career in the claret and blue.
Nah, he's at the end of his career. Goes, that's what we did a lot back then, wasn't it? We brought in players. But you know, at the end of the career, mate, Ian Wright was a fabulous, fabulous player. So was Craig Bellamy. I mean, a referee's nightmare. That geezer didn't stop moaning from the beginning to the end of every game. And, you know, the amount of referees have named him as the worst to deal with. It's unbelievable.
Great shout, that, Lynn. Great shout. Go get Bellamy. He knows West Ham.
Maybe.
He's doing really well with the Wales team, isn't he? Yeah, he's doing really well with them. God, I've got 7 messages from you, Adam. What's going on now? I'll have to have a look at them in a bit. Joe Cole is coaching part-time at Brentford. He said tonight during under-21's England game.
Is he? Down in Brentford. Nice. Yeah, he's not.
Oh, yeah, look. There you go. He's WhatsApped. Let me check what those are then. Let me check what those are because this isn't going to affect what's going on in here. Aha. Is this okay? Right. So let me just save that because otherwise I'm not going to be able to use it. Stick it on the desktop and save it. Right. Thank you, Adam. Right. So here we go. Let's find that image file. Desktop. Right, okay. So I'm going to show you something. That apparently is the leaked shirt for next season. But it's got Betway on it though. That's the only problem.
I'll tell you what that is, Geezer, because I did for 5 minutes. I clicked onto West Ham Fan TV and they showed the same thing, right? And why I think it's all bollocks because this is obviously it was in I'd say Thailand probably. This photo was taken, and even on the sleeve, it didn't have QuickBooks on it. It had that one we had before, JD or whatever. And then you see all the other shirts there, Versace, they're all just mock-ups and bullshit. Now, whether that they've nicked that design from the people that are making shirts for West Ham, why have Betway on it? It doesn't make sense. So I don't believe it.
No.
I don't at all. But it's horrendous.
It is horrible, isn't it?
And all them little dots are stars, right? Whether they're meant to be fucking hammer signs, but they're not. But no, it's a little bit out there, guys. It's not for me. But yeah, I wouldn't believe a bit of that. Not a bit.
Yeah. And as Tony says, isn't the new kit coming from New Balance? I believe it is.
I think, yeah, it is conflicting stories because I think we thought we had Umbro for next season, and then it changed.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Rob said no. Betway won't be on it. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Nide. Looks like a train seat. It's fake. It's a pyjama top. Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
Yeah.
The badge is not to scale.
Yeah, but these are fake. They are fakes. In Asia, right, especially Thailand, what they do is that they have fakes, right, that are really cheap fakes, and then they have a better quality fake. Right? That's how it works there. And you pay more money for it, obviously. But they're usually based on the actual design that's come out. Now, whether they've... and you've got to remember, all kits, basically, in the whole Premier League are made in Asia somewhere. So unless someone's, leaked it to one of these fake merchants,
yeah,
what their design is, that's the only way they could have it, which could easily happen there because everything's fake there. So someone leaking it from the factory that's actually making your official shirt, it could happen. But Jesus Christ, if that's it, that would be worrying. I don't think it is. Because like I say, everything's wrong about it. The Betway's wrong. The JD thing on the sleeve is wrong. It should be. This is from a couple of years ago. That JD mob. We've had that QuickBooks last year. So I don't believe it. I don't think it's true.
Yeah.
But if it is, fuck you know, it is going to be bad next year. Even Borg Sports on there would look even worse
Oh, God, yeah.
than Betway. Fuck me. What's fucking next?
Right, so that comment is for you, Rich. Okay? That's for you, Rich. Click on that, you'll find him. Right. Yeah, if that is it, who would buy it? Not me.
Yeah.
Not me.
No. Jesus Christ. Don't think that'd go down too well.
The tie shirt is sponsored by Ping Pongs R Us, for starters. I think it's R Us or something similar.
No. Even though it's like a lot of shirts, they look a lot different when someone's wearing one, and but I don't think that's going to be one of them. I mean, the orange one we had, you know, I hated that first. But it sort of, I grew into it. I sort of liked it by the end. I didn't mind it.
Fire, our trophy-winning kit.
The trophy-winning kit, but I didn't like it at first, Budge, at all. When I first saw it, but when I saw the players wearing it, I sort of softened to it. I didn't mind it so much. A bit different, but I quite liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes on it iron. It looks like something you throw over an old cafe table, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Rob says it looks like in J cloth.
Yeah, well, we're going to wipe the floor, everyone. That's why.
There we go. Leslie, them three goalkeepers. Mervyn Day, Ferguson and Alvin Martin. I've got two of them, right?
Hey, I got two, right? I said Ferguson and Martin.
Yeah, I got Mervyn Day, right? Ferguson and Alvin Martin. So, yeah, I missed out on Ferguson. You missed out on Mervyn Day.
Mervyn Day, yeah. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know who the third was, so, yeah. Right back then, Leslie. That's a long time ago. A long time ago.
Yeah. Ted says can't beat a white kit. Nah, it's good.
No.
I always like
No.
the white kit.
FA Cup
Also-
final, Ted, 1980, the best kit
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. I also like the black kits as well, though. I really
Yeah, I don't
do
mind them either. Didn't think I would like them, but
I mean,
I didn't mind.
know it still had Betway on it, but it was black with the gold. Everything, all the trim on it was gold. That was a nice kit. I think that was the season we moved over here, wasn't it? Over to the London Stadium.
The reason I didn't particularly like the idea of it is because I remember slagging Man United off when they first went for the black kit. Slagged the fuck out of them. And then we've done one. I went, yeah, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
Brilliant. What was I going to say? We got hour and 40 on the clock, Cieran. Start winding it down, ready for...
Yeah. So, yeah, boy, but yeah.
We've... Oh, hang on. Adam. Yes. When is that? He's interviewing Mark Phillips, you know, Princess Anne's husband.
Who's that?
Mark Phillips. Adam's
Which one?
interviewing him.
The Royal?
Yeah, I think so. I don't bloody know. Let us know. Have a look. Right. Tomorrow night at 8:15, Mark Phillips. He's been on holiday and has had some personal stuff going on. Just waiting for the funds up to proceed. Oh, the West Ham coach, not the Royal. Sorry. The West Ham coach.
I didn't think it'd be the Royal.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know. Adam's a nice guy. Yeah, I think he'd get King Charles on there if you asked him.
Oh, God. West Ham coach.
AKA Woolwich.
Is he?
Yeah, look, he's in our coaching setup.
All right. Not really.
Lads, says Randy. Let's hope it picks up as the tension is rising, but have the faith. Absolutely, mate. You know, we are West Ham fans ultimately, and we know that, you know, nothing's going right at the moment. And we know that there's tension, but, you know, you just got to try and roll with the punches, haven't you? You know, you can't take it personally too much.
No, look, the end of the day, Budge, you know, I mean, we panic every year. This is nothing new to us. We've been doing this all our lives. And so I don't get too fucking upset about not signing him. But it would be nice. It would be nice to have something to fucking talk about or cheer about or look forward to. But they're just fucking... It is still a circus, and that's the problem. Yeah, and we've got to roll with the punches.
Yeah, I'll mark that off your bingo card there, Adam. Right, so Ted says, Cieran, why do you need a license for your mobile phone? I can't work
It's weird,
out.
yeah. Here in Australia, Ted, I don't know what it's like there. You, even though the mob I get it from, Optus here, right? I've been with them for fuck knows, 15 years or whatever. When you purchase a new phone, you have to
or something.
No, when you purchase a phone here, right? Even though you're just swapping it in to get a new phone, you have to show right photo ID. Now you know it's always been photo ID here in Australia for a long, long time, long before the UK. And if you haven't got photo ID, even though they've got all the details in the world on you, they will not fucking give you that phone. So my license ran out. So I went to the DMV and I've fucking done it. But now I've got to wait for it to come in the post. I went to the phone shop and they said, no, we can't dish out a phone without photo ID. So that's where I'm at. That's a simple fact.
Yeah. Right, so do you pay for a TV license in Australia?
No. No, because there's no national broadcaster here, Mark. You've got the ABC, is sort of a national broadcaster, very lefty leaning, which I don't watch them. Bit like the BBC.
But I bet they have advertising on there, don't they?
ABC, no, I don't think they do. ABC, but they're not. But there is no license. They are. I think they are a national broadcaster, but we do not have a license fee here. I don't watch any of them anyway. I don't watch terrestrial television at all. At all.
Right.
So it doesn't matter to me. All the others, you got Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 10, they're all adverts, non-stop adverts. Double the adverts that you get in the UK. Let's put it that way. That's how bad it is. That's why I don't watch it. Because it's adverts every 6 or 7 minutes, not every 15.
Yeah. Right, listen, guys, we are going to call it a night now. I want to thank everybody for joining us in the chat and for sharing all your thoughts and comments. See you all next Wednesday, as Ted says. Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully we've got something to talk about, Ted, next week.
Yeah,
it's hard when there's nothing going on.
We'll have to get you out on a boat chumming up a bit or something round the surfers, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that, mate.
You might
I'm going to make a story up about it next week.
You know what I mean?
Hopefully, someone gets a bit more snake, I hope they can find it.
Yeah. What? I have no idea what that's all about. Thank you very much, Froggy. Thanks, Tone, and everybody else. Listen, I am going to end the stream now. Until next week, we will see you then. Come on, your iron, and we'll.
Have it. More you